만나러 나와 있습니다. 왜 이렇게 잘해요, 이승현 선수?
아, 솔직히 이거 막 원래 이렇게
Why so good?
좀 많이 미안한데 저보고 올라가라고 하는 거 같네요.
I'm very sorry to the
본인이
players.
그러시는 거예요? 사실
I think I'm lucky today.
오늘 상대한 3명의 선수가 다 막강한 프로토스였어요.
네.
동족간의
And God wants me to win.
대진에서 사실 좀 불리할 수도 있었거든요.
네.
그런 부분에 대한 부담감은 없었어요?
솔직히 토스가 좀 많이 사기라서 게임하면서 느끼는데 매일.
He thinks
솔직히 많이
Protoss is overpowered.
Really overpowered.
그래가지고 그래도 그냥 짜증나서 올인만 쳤는데.
I was more and more upset as I practiced working towards today's group.
들었어요.
네.
아무래도 이런 대진에 대한 불길함이 있었나요? 그런 게 불면증으로 작용한 건 아닌가요?
그건 아닌데 요즘 그냥 개인적인.
I heard that you got a girlfriend recently.
오늘 승리로 잠은 푹 주무실 수 있을 것
Oh,
같아요.
you didn't get much sleep recently. My translation was off.
네. 근데 패자조에서
네.
면모 냈죠. 육못이랑
16가스하고.
네. 근데 그런 식의 빌드를 패자조면 이제 끝이잖아요.
네.
In the losers
그런
match,
식의
you did a
빌드를
6 pool.
활용하는데 그 어떤 그 자신감의 근원이 뭔지 그게 너무 궁금합니다.
Were you confident that it would work?
막는 빌드였는데 1세트는 실수해서 뚫린 거고 2세트는 계속
In the first set,
땡더블만 하니까 그냥 짜증나가지고
네.
육모됐는데.
I thought he was going to be able to defend, but I think he made a
그게 아닌 것
mistake.
같아요. 이승현 선수만이 할 수 있는 그런 저글링 컨트롤.
So I was able to win the first set.
선수와의 경기에서도 오늘은 저글링밖에 물어볼 게 없겠네요.
And in the second set, he was confident that he was going to win
경기는
with the
자네를
6
깨고
pool.
들어가는 식의 어떤 형태를 취했는데
네.
그게 보기 힘들잖아요. 그런 식의 경기들이.
아 이게
네.
제가 만든 빌드가 아니고 그 CJ 한지원 선수가 있는데 예전에 IM이랑 연합할 때
Matches like this are really hard to find.
근데 준호 형이 알 줄 알았는데 몰라가지고 막을 방법.
And really only Life's able to do it.
한지원 선수가 CJ에 갔는데 그 빌드는 아직 김준호 선수에게 쓰지 않았다.
그런 것 같아요.
네, 뭐 그런 뜻인 것 같아요.
And he said actually that he learned this kind of play from someone else. And he thought that Hero would be able to stop it actually. And that he would have learned by now, but he hasn't.
저는 그냥 7차간 러시 같은 걸 예상했는데 어쨌든 운 좋게 점추였는데 그것도 나와 있어가지고 경력이 다 그래가지고 이긴 것 같아요.
7차관보다 더
He expected the 7-gate rush from Hero actually.
오히려 잘 맞물리고.
But he was able to get a build advantage through what he did with all the speed
왜
lanes.
장기전을 보완하지 않고 극초반만 시도하는 겁니까?
아니 이게
네.
제가 대회 때마다 이상하게 혼자 말려가지고 장기전하면 연습 때는 잘 되니까 자꾸 쓰는 거죠.
Why didn't you improve your macro game, improve your skills in the macro game for today?
아, 연습 때는 잘하죠.
잘 되니까 쓰죠 계속.
And he says he doesn't need to do that because in practice, this kind of very aggressive speedling play works a lot. So he just didn't want to switch it up and kept on doing this and it kept working.
자신감이나 이런 것들이 있다는 것을 팬분들께 한 번쯤은 어필을 해야 될 것 같아요. 너무 이승현은 토스전 못하고 들이대기만 하고 다 게임을 진다. 이런 말들만 하시는데 이승현 잘해요. 군단 수축 잘 써요. 말해주시죠.
일단 대회에서 이긴 게 없으니까 못 쓰는 건 맞는데.
The fans think actually that Life isn't that good against Protoss and that he doesn't use the Swarm host too well against Protoss.
오늘 이 최종전을 마치 좀 노리신 것 같아요.
And he says he uses it pretty well during practice.
같은 느낌으로 4세트를 연속해서
But it strangely doesn't work as well in broadcasted matches.
드라마틱한 승리 기대해봐도 될까요?
일단 8강까지
So
올라와서
better matches in the future.
우승한다고 확신할 수 있고 오전제니까 이제 앉을 자신이 있어요.
네, 그럼 우승까지 할 자신감이
Since it's a best of 5 from now on, he's more and more confident
누가 됐으면 좋겠네요. 미리 물어보는 거.
in the matches in the future, and he's more and more confident that he's going to actually win in the future.
알겠습니다. 조성주. 네.
네, 이승현 선수의 승리.
And he doesn't care who he faces in the rounds ahead, but he hopes that it is a Terran player.
네, 이렇게 해서 B조에서 두 번째로 8강에 진출한 이승현 선수를 고인기 해설과 함께 만나봤습니다.
So yeah, man, intense group today. Stats able to get out first, defeating Classic and Hero in 2 PvPs. Hero defeats Life, but then goes down to Stats, and then goes down to Life.
Yeah, very impressive play from Life, especially, I feel. And Stats, he did great as well. But
yeah.
I'm so excited the round of 8 is best of 5. I mean, it's going to make things a lot more interesting, Valdez. Still, we got to get through 2 more groups before then. But yeah, I like the interview with Life as well. Obviously weak against Protoss, as he even admitted, but still found a way to get through them, and hopefully he runs into a Terran in the round of 8 because that would be a huge treat.
I think if Life hits a bunch of Terrans, we could definitely see him in the finals. He's just like that. You know, even against Protoss, which he, like you said, acknowledged he's not as good against, he's able to find a way to actually win those games somehow. And if he can do that against Protoss, a race that he finds very, very OP and that he's not very strong against, then he should be quite fine against Terrans.
I guess we'll have to see what's coming up next in the graphics, Valdez, because I'm excited to look at the other 2 groups we have coming up next week and the week after.
Yeah, man. I want to get a look at these groups and see who will actually make it out. Maybe we can make some predictions when they come up on screen.
Fingers crossed, dude, because, man, we know the results of today already. Here we go.
Well, next week, actually, January 29th, it's going to be Thursday once again, 7 p.m. here at the Next Arena. It's going to be Deer versus Gumiho, and then Rogue versus Myungshik. A very interesting group here, actually.
Yeah, this should be a very fun group. Deer and Gumiho, I think, would be the best match of this one. Obviously, Rogue also going to be able to throw in some interesting styles. He's been looking very on point in recent times. Myungshik, definitely the weakest in this group, suffering from a incredible slump. I don't know how big I could put it. It's just like insanely bad
Ultra
slump.
Huge, terrible slump.
Ultra Mega King slump, and he has some work to do. Maybe he can do something against Rogue. He is good at preparation, and he has had some time to be ready for this match.
That he has. I think he's got to prepare some huge all-ins and just catch the guys off guard. But I feel like the people who know that he's in this group are going to be like, okay, this guy's going to all-in me. He's going to do something weird. This guy's a sneaky player. And if you can identify that fact, maybe you can possibly get the win. But, guys, we also got Pro League next week. We have CJ Entis versus KT Rolster. That should be a great matchup. And we got Startail Yoi versus MVP, another good one there. And we'll be casting that one once again.
We will be, Valdez, as Wolf still on holidays for now in America. He'll be back before you know it, though. Give him a week or 2 more.
Yeah. You can check out his Twitter and Facebook for a lot of food pictures if you're interested in that kind of thing.
Indeed, Valdez.
Yeah,
and you can follow us. I'm at Moonglade AU on Twitter.
And I am at Brendan Valdez. You could follow us. You could tweet at us. Talk to us about the games. A lot of people already do that. I'd like to respond to as many people as possible. And we can give you updates about everything that's happening over here in the Korean Starcraft scene.
Yep, especially
on our end of things.
Especially Pro League and Star League, the ones we cast.
Yeah,
always tweeting about them when anything new comes up.
Well, it was a great day today. I actually had a lot of fun with you today, Moonglade.
Thank you, Valis. I had a lot of fun with you too, man.
Thanks, man.
It was a great sort of matches overall. Great to see Life get through.
Yeah.
I was actually very nervous for him coming into this. I knew his ZVP was not that good.
Yeah, but he's able to somehow find a way, man. As we have said before, well, guys, it was a great night. We will be back next week with Pro League on Monday, Tuesday, and then again SSL, Neighbor Star League here on Thursday. It was a great night. We'll see you next time.
In a Detroit mall.